All right. So you guys asked me to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it. Fortunately, this one is going to have to be on Patreon, and the reason it's going to have to be on Patreon is because of the things I'm about to say about this woman. Forget her last name. There's this whole family channel. First of all, family channels should be banned altogether. They never show a real family. They show these fucking wackadoodles who nobody has ever. If I lived next door to this Stepford bitch, that. So her name is Ruby something, and she had this channel called Eight Passengers. And basically, it details her abusing her children. You know, it's not like stereotypical. It's like white woman abuse. You know, it's like, okay, you're gonna listen to me. Guess who doesn't have Christmas this year? You and you. The other four get to open up gifts in front of you. Yeah, that's right. We're giving you the gift of honor and respect. That's what you're gonna get this year. I mean, it's nothing tangible, and you know, my husband's gonna buy me everything after he dicks me down, and I take a lot of Valium. You know, she's fucking nuts. What, I did a video on her years ago. She's fucking nuts. I knew she was nuts then. I mean, and that was a real punishment. One time she got her son on there, and dude, he was like 16 at this time. I don't know how he didn't deck his. If that was my own, I loved my mother to death before she died. If that was my own mother, I would have knocked her teeth out right in the fucking, right when she's talking. She goes like this. He's talking. He's next to her, sitting next to her, way too close, by the way, for like a 16-year-old with his mom, like kind of like leaning on her like a girlfriend, like. But you know, who knows what's going on there. I'm just saying that the younger brother, by the way, the younger brother who's like 6 or 5 years old, keeps proposing to members of his family. Like he asked his sister to marry him. Okay, maybe that's not weird. Maybe he's just figuring out marriage. Just asked his mom to marry him because maybe he's seen mommy hop on her brother once in a while after daddy gets a turn. I mean, they're into some, you know, people like this are into the weirdest shit ever. She's wearing a face mask with a dildo on it. The husband's sitting there with his bald ass and he, you know, fucking spreading like a girl. It's like, yeah, she's face fucking him. What the? But they're known for doing horrible things to their children. Like, one video I saw, she had her daughters were dressed up. Her kids are about, they range in age from 5 to like 16. Oh, let me go back to the 16-year-old. He's like sitting, laying on her kind of, and he's like, yeah, she took my bed away a couple weeks ago. Excuse me, what? She did what? A couple weeks ago? I know you didn't say she took your bed away. Yeah, she took my bed away. She didn't give it back. I had to sleep on a bean bag. And she's like, do you think she would be like, oh my God, you know what, that was so crazy of me. I just took too much Valium that day. Mommy got happy. No, you know what she said? She said, I don't think they know about this on YouTube. Let's tell them. Yes, let's, you cunt. Fucking bitch. Look, and the dad's a cuck. The dad doesn't do shit. You can tell who really has the balls in that family. The dad wears a cock cage. I'm telling you right now. Every now and then she lets him unlock it just so he can piss. That's it. So, she's doing all. I'm trying to think of some of the other horrible things she did. Like, her daughter got a fish hook or something caught in her finger, and there's a video. You can hear the girl screaming, like, "Oh my God!" She's like 6-year-old got a fucking fish hook through her finger, but mommy's got to do the YouTube outro first before she can go fucking help her daughter who's dying of tetanus right now. She goes like this. So you can probably hear screaming in the background. So one of my kids suffering again. You know, what's new? Whatever. She's so selfish. Anyway, I want to thank today's sponsor. She thanks today's sponsor. If that sponsor didn't pull out right there and then, like, you know, her husband should have pulled out all those times because they shouldn't have had kids. I'm just saying. It just ranged like from, you know, not talking to her children, denying them breakfast. Because I just told my children this morning, Mommy needed more of a Xanax nap. I needed another hour's sleep. So I sat my 5-year-old down because 5-year-olds know what to do. 5-year-olds are so coherent. You know, they always taking themselves to college and getting on the bus and all that. 5-year-olds are bright. They understand everything. They're 5. They came out of your husband's dick hole 5 years ago. 5. I can think of things I learned in 5 years. She's going to get hit. I'm saying, if this is the one woman, I don't hit women. This is the one woman, I would fucking backhand the shit out of her if I ever saw her. She said, oh, you're that 8-passenger Ruby bit? Bitch, stop crying. You don't get Christmas this year. How do you like it? Husband cuck, what are you going to do? Yeah, sit there and, you know, twist your nippies and ask the mistress if she's okay. How about that? Fuck you. So she does all this horrible stuff, denying them breakfast because she said the kids should sit. And I'm like, they should have sat there. And I went an hour and a half. I said, don't you move. You watch this whole entire movie and don't do anything. Even though it's morning time and she should be eating her breakfast. They should be eating their breakfast. They're children. They're growing and shit. I mean, you know. So she goes up, she's like, so you won't believe this, but I go upstairs and I'm lying down and taking my Xanax nap, because I had 3 more bars of Xanax and Mommy needs to get through the day. And I'm laying there, just thinking of when I'm going to get my next Botox and maybe fillers around here, just important things, not the kids fucking. So I'm just lying there. I wake up and I'm like, I go downstairs and I see the kids just still sitting there. And I'm like, oh my God, they're still sitting there. They're such angels. Love you. I walk into the kitchen and I literally step on something. I thought she was going to say a fetus she dropped out of her pussy. I swear to God, I forgot I was pregnant. Yeah, it's like, I think it was 6 weeks or 2 months or something. I don't know. I slipped on it. Ouch. But I didn't want another one anyway. We put it in the recycling compost. But she goes like this. She's like, so I go over there and I step on something. It's squishy. It's like, and I'm like, what is that noise? And all moms, I love she says this, know what I did next. I got down there and I felt it and sniffed it. I don't think all moms would do that. I think some moms might, crazy ones, but they might go, oh, there's some substance on my floor. It obviously is not water, or maybe it is water. I will Windex and something else and clean it the fuck up. That's what moms would do, you stupid ass. No, so I get down there, I swear she said this. I get down there and, so I lick the floor to see what it tastes like. Why not drink some bleach while you're at it? I mean, make your family better. But the whole thing came to a head this week. They get kicked out of YouTube. Good. I think all family channels should. I mean, whatever. But she was part of some organization that was helping raise children. Or I'm not clear on exactly what this organization did, like talk to parents or sponsor them. What I am kind of sure of is that she was involved in like child trafficking of some kind. Because her partner in crime, who's this other chick, I think she was on her channel a few times. Her kids escaped from her house, ran across the street, a boy did, I think he was like 10 years old or something like that, emaciated, and he went to ask these neighbors for food. Went to ask them for fucking food. And then they found out, and police got there because they're like, what the fuck? That he'd been like, he had like wounds or whatever where he'd been cuffed. So then they go over there, they arrest that mom, and they somehow have linked her to it. So I don't know exactly what the evidence is against the mom. They've arrested her for abuse too. But I'm telling you right now, it's some trafficking shit. I'm telling you right now, she was selling kids, the white ones, not the black ones. So I was like, no, it's African American. Okay, are they half? Like, because mulatto is really in this year. Yeah, I can ship about 5 of those to Nigeria permanently. And they don't even have to be sex slaves. They could be like, they could strap dust mops onto their feet. They could just, dust your hut. Okay, 500. Okay, that sounds great. A Chinese girl. Are you kidding me? They're throwing them out over there. I don't want them. White baby. Okay, red alert. Red alert. White baby. Prime real estate. Come on. Ignore the husband. He's wearing that tutu and has slut written on his forehead for a fucking reason. He's been a bad girl, haven't you? I'll get to you later. So she's got some arraignment. I don't know if she's still in jail, but she got arrested. And she's sitting there with fucking crying and all that. She never cried for her family. She never cried for her kids or anything like that. Those kids should all, even the oldest daughter came out against her. These all should be taken, the ones that are left should be taken away from her and the cuck. The cuck too, you fucking dickless ass. You fucking, this is why it's gotta be a Patreon. I know some people are gonna be pissed, but I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't want to get kicked off YouTube anytime soon and looking that way, the way I go. But, yeah, who didn't see that she was a psycho? I'm just surprised that there weren't bodies buried in her house. I can't think of one thing they would say about her on the news where I'd be like, no, whatever. Oh, I know. That she gave up rights to her own children, realized what a bad person she was, branded herself, with an axe, like, fucking, she's lit a fire poker, and I'm a dirty whore. I need to repent. Repented to Jesus, because she's one of those Christians, too. I love those Christians, who just, they love to pick and choose from the Bible. She loves Jesus. Spoil the rod, spare the child. Shut the fuck up. Jesus wouldn't do half this shit you did. You think Jesus would fucking have their best friends and kidnap children and starve them and shit like that? What Jesus do you believe in? What weirdo movie did you see that was like some acid trip she had when she was like 50 or something like that? Jesus wants me to beat them. No, he does. He wants me to beat them off camera, of course, and starve them. It's just what you're supposed to do. My pussy's so dry. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so fuck 8 passengers. Fuck her, Ruby and whatever. Fuck the husband. The kids, I feel bad for. Fuck the little accomplice across the street. Dog-faced bitch. No wonder she is. She ain't gonna be able to catch any dick, that little friend of hers. At least. The other one's hot. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, she's a hot chick. The 8 passengers is psycho, which you knew was a dead giveaway right there. But the other one looks like a fucking pit bull's asshole. So, no wonder. What you're gonna hate at life too. You're gonna kidnap kids. Why not? That's what you do. So that's what I think of the 8 passengers bullshit.